Well, good morning, YouTube. Just wanted to jump in here. This is like my first video, so it's kind of a test run. I wanted to kind of get in here and introduce myself. I'm Chris. I'm just a average Joe, I guess. I wanted to kind of start this channel because I'm going to be going through a process here. I've done a lot of research about my future and what I'm going to do. I've been spending a lot of time checking out different options as far as maybe doing an RV and traveling around, possibly doing a tiny home, or buying a piece of property and putting a mobile home on it, or various different options as to where my future, especially in retirement, is going to be. And after doing a lot of research, I finally come to the decision that my best option is probably going to be being an expat and going overseas. And almost 1,000% is going to be based on economics. Nothing really seems viable. And I am a smoker, so forgive me. Nothing I've found so far really is viable for what I want. I'm going to take a pretty serious hit financially when I retire, because I plan on retiring early. So I'm going to take a 30% hit off of my benefits. And that's only going to afford me a certain lifestyle. And here in the States, it's not going to be that great. Even if I waited until I was 67 and took the full benefits, it'd be doable, but still not great. And from what I'm finding, it's still not going to be the level or the standard of living that I can easily obtain by going someplace where my dollar actually stretches a little farther and carries a little more weight. So, yeah, excuse the look here. I've been off for 3 days. I'll be cleaning that up and getting ready to go to work tonight. I'm an overnight person, so hence the raccoon look. But yeah, I'm looking at Southeast Asia primarily. I kind of looked at South America, and it just, I don't know. It's cheaper than the US, without a doubt, but still not where I want to be financially. Not what I can have in Southeast Asia. I've been doing a lot of research, and I know it's really early because I'm only 51 at the moment, and this is October 2019. I'm only 51, so I've got a lot of time before I got to worry about it, But I am trying to worry about it early because there's a lot of steps, stages, procedures. I have some legal issues I need to sort out. I need my financials to be sorted out. So I kind of want to get a start on it now when I have plenty of time, so that I can get it ready to go when the time comes. I don't want to be caught at the last minute trying to figure out, oh crap, now I'm ready to retire, what do I do? And did I put enough money back? Did I put enough money aside to achieve my goal? So right now I'm kind of looking at the Philippines. That is something familiar to me because I'm an ex-military person, and I was in the Philippines for 3 years. So the availability of English speakers, my prior history of already being in country and spending 3 years there. So it wasn't like, I went in 6 months or 3 months or whatever and left. No, I was there for 3 years. And I kind of got a feel for the culture. And of course, that's been many years ago, and things have changed, I know. And I'm having to do a lot of research and looking into what life is like now versus back in the day. So, yeah, I'm going to have to re-educate myself and relearn Southeast Asia, but feeling pretty confident in being able to transition fairly easy. And one of the factors that's really going to help me here a little bit is my current lifestyle. I'm on the lower end of, I don't know, maybe middle class or upper end of lower class, to be honest with you. My finances are not great. My income, not great. Let's just say, without going into details, that I don't make $30K a year. Okay? My gross income is not $30K a year. Despite being at the same job for 8 years already. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Kind of pisses me off a little bit, but you know. But you know, that's my choices. I walk that path, so you know I can't be upset or angry or you know whatever. I made the decisions and the choices I've made, and that's my life. Okay, and I'm sure everybody has got their own path, and I'm sure everybody has their own heartaches, headaches, stories, and everything that's happened. You know, so. I'm not going to really kind of dig into mine, but I just want to say, you know, I take responsibility for where I'm at and what my income level is. So, but that being said, I kind of live a meager existence here, you know, in the U.S. I live in Florida. Sad to say, a lot of areas in Florida really don't have great income levels for the average or lower than average worker. There are some jobs for skilled people with degrees and so forth that are pretty good, but for the most part, for us average or below average people, income in Florida is not great. So, when it comes down to living, I have a very small place. Very small place. It is considered a one bedroom because it is separated from the living space. But it's tiny. And fortunately, I was lucky to find this place, and I really like my place. I really do. I haven't wanted to leave. I've been here for a few years, and I'm not going anywhere. I like it. And it's affordable, which is another thing. Considering the cost of living here in Florida is not great. I can't complain too bad, you know, because it's not much worse than other places. Yes, there are some places in the United States where I can get a better cost of living. Northeastern Tennessee, for example, they got some decent prices, you know, especially for being here in the States, for cost of living, and you could get a fairly decent place at a decent price. So, and you're not in a bad neighborhood or any of that stuff. So that was one of my options as well that I've looked at. And that's probably one of the more viable options. But looking at what I can get overseas kind of blows it out of the water. Now, granted, going overseas creates a whole new universe for living and standard of living and so forth. But I'm pretty much up for that. So anyway, I wanted to keep this kind of down to a lower time frame to just kind of do an introduction, but here's the beginning. This is the first steps and stages of making up my mind of what I want to do. And I'm probably going to try and record some of the steps along the way here and there, and some of the highlights and high points, and catalog, the very, very birth of this journey that I'm about to take. So anyway, I will cut this one off right here, and I will post more at a later date. I am a talker, so I will fill in a lot of details and probably post a few things, thoughts, ideas, so forth along the way. So anyway, hopefully some people will get on board and decide to maybe hit the like or the subscribe and just kind of follow along and see how this journey goes. It's going to be a long one. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a long journey because I got a lot of time. But hopefully we can find some fun stuff and some interesting stuff along the way. Hope to see you again soon.